a group of divers decided to take on a cave dive challenge, and things went massively wrong. At the front, one diver got into a terrible accident and died. Another teammate saw it happen and completely freaked out. Panic hit hard. His breathing went all over the place, and he ended up inhaling water and drowning. The guy stuck in the middle couldn't even move. He was shaking, terrified out of his mind, with fallen teammates both in front of him and behind him. He was basically trapped in a nightmare. So how was he supposed to get out of that? This all went down on February 6, 2014. 5 guys cut a triangle-shaped hole into the ice of a small pond. Right below it was the entrance to the cave. To keep the water clear and avoid stirring up sediment, they planned to split into 2 groups and go in at different times. The dive was expected to last around 5 hours, so they came fully geared up. 2 of them went in first with underwater scooters. After swimming about 30 meters through pitch-black water, they reached an air pocket over 20 meters long. They took a short break there, then kept pushing deeper. The water was freezing cold, and the passage kept getting tighter, surrounded by jagged rock walls. At around 135 meters deep, the deepest point, they reached a nearly 180-degree turn. Patrick pushed his scooter forward first, then carefully swam up after it. But as he continued ascending, he realized his teammate Jerry wasn't behind him. He turned around and saw Jerry's flashlight shaking violently. That's a clear distress signal. Patrick rushed back. Turns out Jari got tangled in the scooter line, stuck against a flat rock. Patrick tried to free him, but Jari was already panicking hard. They were using closed-circuit rebreathers, great for reusing gas and extending dive time, but under extreme stress and rapid breathing, they can cause dangerous CO2 buildup. Jari's system detected abnormal breathing and started blaring alarms. As he tried to switch to his backup open-circuit tank, he accidentally inhaled water. His body started convulsing. Patrick immediately shoved a regulator into his mouth, but it was too late. Jari slowly stopped moving. Seeing his teammate die right in front of him, Patrick forced himself to stay calm. He wanted to bring Jari back, but then realized his own breathing was getting unstable. His dive computer showed it would take 40 minutes to safely decompress, way longer than planned. With a heavy heart, he had no choice but to keep going. Meanwhile, the other 3 divers entered the cave as planned, totally unaware of what had happened. When they reached the deeper section, they saw a teammate stuck in the passage. Then they realized Jari was already dead, floating in the water. One of them completely lost it. His breathing sped up, his mind got foggy, and he quickly switched to open-circuit gear. Another diver behind him noticed something was off and tried to calm him down, but not long after, he died too. Now the situation was getting worse. The water had turned murky, visibility was trash, and the passage was blocked by a body. One diver figured things ahead were probably even worse, so he decided to turn back. But heading back was even longer than going in, and his oxygen was running low. He skipped proper decompression just to get out alive. Another diver, stuck behind, didn't know what to do. With bodies blocking both directions, he had to make a call. After thinking it through, he spent about 15 minutes pulling one of the bodies aside, just enough to squeeze through. But by then, his oxygen was too low for proper decompression stops. He chose to risk decompression sickness and went straight up. After what felt like forever, he finally saw a light ahead. It was Patrick. The 2 met up and both believed the other 3 divers were already dead. Meanwhile, the guy who turned back thought the 4 ahead of him were all gone. In the end, the 3 survivors made it out, got treatment for decompression sickness, and called for help. That's when they found out only 2 divers had actually died. The next day, rescue teams showed up, but the cave was insanely complex, and authorities decided it was too dangerous. They called off the recovery and sealed the area, leaving the bodies inside forever. But the survivors couldn't let it go. After recovering, they decided to go back and bring their friends home. A month later, they secretly gathered 27 divers and spent 5 days recovering the bodies. They even filmed a documentary about it. The whole operation blew up in the media. Even though they went against official orders, they didn't face any punishment.